All right, guys. I do hate to cut you off because these are always fun, and it sounds like there's some really good sharing going on. But we are going to run out of time. So I don't know, maybe there were some surprises. Maybe someone was a little lower in an area they prioritized, and they're a little surprised by that. Maybe you rated yourself higher in something once you actually thought about it than you thought you were. So hopefully this gave you a little bit of perspective on where you are in your life. But what do we do with this? Well, I want you to commit. So I would like you to think about one of the areas that you thought should have been your most top 3 important, and think of how you can improve that area. But make it something small and something measurable that you can actually follow through with. So maybe for health and wellness, I think mine will be that I'm going to try to work out 15 minutes a day, 3 days a week. That's it. Something small, I should be able to do that. If I try to say I'm going to work out 3 hours a day every single day, it's not going to happen. So pick something small. If it's your friends and family, maybe once a week you're going to call a family member or a friend on the drive home and just have a nice chat. Maybe if it's your professional life, you're going to put a little more, 30 minutes more a week into keeping up with your emails. That one's kind of sad. But you know, if that's what you want to do, I'm not going to judge you. So I just want you guys to think about it. You don't have to share it with your new friends, but think about one small commitment you can make and see if that makes a difference. When I went through this wellness workshop 2 years ago, mine was 1 or 2 hour block of time that I spent with my husband for a week. That I didn't do work, that I planned ahead, that this is your time. And now, as of this past month, I have expanded that to I'm taking 1 day off every week where I do not open my computer, which is completely normal to anyone with 8 to 5 job, but insane to us because we know. But I've been doing it for 2 weeks, and it's great. But I had to start small because if 2 years ago, 2 weeks, hey, I've done it twice. I am successful so far. I have not missed a single week. Don't judge me, Sarah.
It's a start. It's a start. It's a start. You got to start somewhere. 2 weeks is something.
But my point is, if I tried that 2 years ago, it never would have happened. I had to start with that small 1 hour block of time where I didn't open my computer, I didn't answer emails from residents for that hour, and I paid attention to my husband. And now it's kind of expanded from there. So I'd really like you guys to think about what that commitment would be. Andy, you want to take some?
So let's finish with key points. So we discussed a lot today. We discussed 3 important aspects of promoting happiness in everyone's career. And before we start with summarizing those aspects, let's bring back the problem. 88% of physicians are either depressed or severely or moderately depressed. 1 out of every 2 persons in this room is burnout. We're all emergency physicians. 55% of us are burnout. That's astounding. So we talked about a growth mindset. A growth mindset encourages happiness and resilience. We talked about grit. Practicing grit can help you overcome obstacles and encourage lifelong passion and perseverance. We talked about positive psychology and that positivity begets happiness and success as opposed to vice versa. And we talked about the importance of maintaining time for yourself and keeping your cell phone battery or your internal battery charged. Time for yourself is important. Make sure you save time for that in your busy lives. And we're going to end with this word cloud. So you see, you have to maintain what your priorities are. If you look at this word cloud, everything that's big is important. Family, significant others, kids. And if you see the tiny ones, you have a work there on the far left that's pretty small. There's a couple other ones that are in there pretty small. But you have to prioritize what's important to you. And as Shannon said, it's not the amount of time that you spend, it's the intensity and the quality of that time that's overall the most important to those things that are really important to you. And I think that's all we have. If you guys have any questions, we have a couple minutes that we can answer any questions, and we appreciate all of your participation and discussion with your new buddies. Maybe you can get a beer later, discuss more happiness. That would be great. Invite us. We'd be happy to discuss some happiness.